Okay, so whenever on the meet and greet, what happened was we went in there and I just put all my stuff down, turned the corner, and there Kevin was, and he had his arm like stuck out, and like I wasn't even like thinking, I was just thinking of giving him a hug. So I looked at his arm and I was like, oh, can I have a hug? He was like, of course. I gave him a hug. Said my name was Kayla. Went to Nick. He was like, hey, how are you? I was like, I'm good. My name's Kayla. Gave him a hug. Then went to Joe and I was like, hey, my name's Kayla. He was like, hey, gave him a hug. And then Rob was like, okay, get in for the picture, and I just completely ignored him and was like, okay, so guys, I made y'all t-shirts. I know they're kind of lame, but I just want to make y'all something. Kevin was like, oh no, we love all gifts. So I gave him all the shirts, and I was like, no, Joe, I kind of messed up on yours because it was supposed to be on a lighter t-shirt, but you can barely see it, and I was like, see your face on it, it's real cool. So he was like, oh no, that's awesome, I see it. And I really wasn't paying much attention to Nick and Kevin, which probably wasn't good. I don't even know what they did with their shirts. Like I didn't know they looked at them. Like that's really sad. I think out of the corner of my eye I could tell Nick showed his to Kevin. And oh yeah, I forgot. Whenever I hugged Joe, Nick, I saw the corner of my eye. He like looked up and down at what I was wearing. It was really funny. And then whenever oh yeah, and Joe was like, oh, well, you're really creative. So we're trying to figure out some names for our picture people. So he asked me that, and then I got between Nick and Joe for the hug, or for the picture, and Joe was rubbing my arm. I don't know where, I swear, I don't even remember anything Nick or Kevin did. It's not good. So he started rubbing my arm, and then he like asked me the question as the picture, like right before it was taken, so I smiled, and then as soon as it got done, he's like, so, just something off the top of your head, what do you think? And I'm like, I turn around, and then once again, I'm just looking at him, and they're all three looking at me, and I'm like, cool picture, or cool Jonas people. And after I said that, I wanted to hit myself. I was like, I did not just say that in front of them. And I looked over at Nick, and he was like smirking, like laughing. Like laughing. And then Joe was like, okay, thanks. And then I gave him my letter, and he's like, oh, thanks. I was like, all right, bye guys, thanks. Really appreciate everything y'all do. And they were like, oh, okay. I don't really know what they said. I think they said thanks again, bye. And then I went outside, and there was Big Rob, and I was like, hey Big Rob, can I get a picture with you really fast? And he's like, I don't know, can you do it really fast? And I was like, yeah, let's see how fast I can go. So I go over and get my camera, and I like hit the wrong button. I hit the button that would turn the camera off after I turned it on. I was like, ah, hold on. So then I turned it on, and he was just so nice. He like waited, because it took a long time for us to take the picture. And then it took it, and he was like, there you go, sweetheart. And I was like, thanks. And then we left.
How come it's so real, that picture? What'd you
do?
It was one of these things.
Yeah, and I held it vertical, not horizontal, because I had to use both my hands, because I was shaking. I wasn't shaking during, I just was shaking after. And then Mike, I think that's his name, Joe's personal trainer, he's like, I need your meet and greet pass, sweetheart. And then I was like, oh, and I was trying to take it off, and like I was shaking. I was like, why am I shaking after, not while? I was like, I'm totally fine with that, but he was just looking at me like, yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't understand what, I don't know if I agree with that.
Anyway,
you still have your other
that's
stuff.
about it, so it rocked. And they, oh yeah, and I was wrong, they're not tall. Maybe it's because I had flats on whenever I met them last time. Nope, they're short. They're short.
You got a 2-inch heel.
I don't care. I was like looking. Yeah, I was like looking Joe in the eye, like level. I was like, boy, you are short. No, Nick's the tallest, and his chin comes like right below my head, so that's not saying much. But anyway, any words, Pete?
No words, man. I'm done.
Woo! Bye bye.